Good morning. This is YNL, your next level. My name is Victor Machoka. It's an honor to be in your space. Thank you for tuning in. Now, we've been talking about the valve effect. You know, the way many times we get knowledge, we build knowledge, we acquire a lot of stuff, and then we end up losing it. You know, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, and you look over a period of time, 2, 3 years, and you're asking yourself, man, what happened? I thought that I've been growing, and you're in the exact same spot or even regressing. So we've been talking about adding a valve in your life that stops you from leaking. Okay? So today I want to tell you about knowledge. When we get knowledge, I want to shock you and debunk this myth. Knowledge is not power. Knowledge doesn't work. Okay? Now, before you shoot me, let me explain. Knowledge doesn't work unless you work. It is you that works the knowledge. And when you work the knowledge, then you're able to achieve the result that you desire. Okay? Many times we get knowledge. You are the brightest person in the room, especially in a specific area of interest. Have you ever walked into a place and you're asking yourself, as people are talking, you're asking yourself, by the way, I know about that. By the way, I know more about that than even them. But you find that either you are unable to articulate it or your life does not reflect the fact that you know more than them. And yet that person probably is more successful. That person has attained more progress than you, and yet you feel that you have more knowledge. Why? Because many times we don't work the knowledge that we have. Unless you work out your knowledge, unless you action the knowledge that you have, you're going to find like it's as if you're making progress. You learn about something, but then after a few months, a few years, you don't see any progress because you didn't action. You have to teach yourself to execute. You have to teach yourself to learn something new and go out there and practice it, because you're not special. Yes, I'm sorry. You're different, you're unique, but you're not special. Have you ever been in a place where you look at many people, maybe a politician, and you're thinking, this guy doesn't deserve to be there, but the person is there? You look at a person maybe who's corrupt, or maybe a person who's immoral, and they get that position, they get that CEO position, they get that promotion. They do a business and it becomes successful. Why? Because success does not look at your morality. Success does not look at how much you deserve to be there. Success looks at the person that actions the knowledge that they get. And sadly, most of the time, the people that action the knowledge are people who don't deserve to be in that position. So if you want to get into that position, you have to train yourself to action. Train yourself to put into action every single bit of knowledge that you get. It's like learning a language. When you learn a language, the more you speak it, the better you become at it, as opposed to just going through a course and saying, I can speak Spanish, or I can speak Chinese, or whatever language it is. You need to add it, you need to add action to it. And let me just say this. When you add an experience to your knowledge, it is like adding water to cement. All right? Knowledge and experience is like cement and water. When cement comes into contact with water, it solidifies. But when cement is all by itself, it is just a bag of dust. Okay? Now, for many of us, we have knowledge, but we are not able to solidify it because we don't get into the realm of experience. Bring yourself to the place of experience. When you go through something, nothing can beat that. Nothing can match somebody who has gone through an experience. There is no education, there is no insight, there is no age that can be able to compete with experience. When I've gone through something, I'm a different person. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. I can talk to you and talk to you and talk to you about the laws of gravity, about aerodynamics, about the laws of motion and momentum, and I can tell you all the physics and all the chemistry that is there. But you have to get on the bicycle, just like learning how to swim. Once you get into the water, that's when you can understand the theory that was being spoken to you. Do not be full of theory in your life and there is no practical. When you go through practical, it deepens your knowledge. When you go through the practicality of being a parent, it deepens your knowledge. You can read all the books that there are about parenting, but you have to become a parent for you to actually understand what the principles mean. You actually have to go through marriage for you to understand it. And that's why, by the way, I'll caution those of us who take experience from people who have not gone through it. You take knowledge and you take advice from people who have not gone through that experience. Be very careful about listening about relationships from somebody who's not in a relationship. Do not listen about business from somebody who has not been in business. Do not be very quick to take advice about adulting from somebody who's still acting like a child. It is important that you get your information from people who have experience, because there's a deep understanding that they have that doesn't just come through the words. It is the weight that is in the words. Okay? And here's the thing, you may be asking, okay, so what about the things I've not experienced? Must I go through everything in life for me to become knowledgeable in it? Now, the obvious answer is no. So what do? Read widely. Read so wide. Listen closely and intently. The difference between a fool and a wise man is a fool is so quick to speak their mind because they have so little knowledge and they're so quick to speak it out. But a wise person, when they walk into a room, the first thing they do is ask questions. When you want to know a wise person in the room, their conversation is littered with questions. They are always asking more. They act like a sponge, but a fool acts like a brick. They're constantly hitting you and hurting you. But a wise person is a sponge. They just want to suck more information from you. Yes, they have information, but they're seeking more information from you to deepen their understanding in the subject. A wise person is always quick to add to what they have. And that is that incremental knowledge and acquisition of progress that we are talking about that prevents the leakage. But a fool is constantly speaking. Don't be a fool, my friend. Don't be the kind of person that has some little knowledge about something, and whenever you walk into a place, you want to make sure that people know what you know. And by the way, that's the final principle I want to give you. That when you are constantly focusing on making sure people know that you know, then actually that is an attribute of someone who has a leaking bucket. Okay? You see, the fool is more interested in looking wise than being wise. I'll say that again. The fool is more interested in looking wise than actually being wise. The wise person is interested in becoming wise as opposed to what you people think. In short, a fool is more interested in their reputation. Do not focus on your reputation. Your reputation is nothing. Okay? Because once people experience you, they have first-hand information as to whether or not you are a guru. Stop focusing on looking like a guru. Stop focusing on sounding wise. Let it be more important to you to be wise. And people will eventually understand that you are wise. And this is the whole idea of social media these days. People are so intent on building a reputation, on building traction, on getting followers, on getting more likes, on getting more people listening to you and watching you, and marketing and publicity. But for many people, your marketing is more powerful than your production department. You spend more on advertising than you do on production. If your product is sincere, if your product is legit, if your stuff is straight, trust me, people will look for you. People will find you. People will look for your Twitter handle. People will look for your business. People will cross borders to find you if you have intimate knowledge of your subject. If your product is sincere and perfect, people will look for you. Don't bother so much about marketing. They will market for you. So it's not important for you to sound wise. It's important for you to be wise. It's not important for you to look like you're full. It's important to be full. So focus on the areas that are going to make you actually gain more knowledge. Become a sponge. Read widely. Get other people's experience. You know what reading does? You know what listening does? It is borrowing somebody else's experience. When you listen closely, you are stealing my experience from me. And you are assimilating it and making it as if you are the one who went through what I went through. So you don't have to go through what I went through for you to gain the experience that I have. You just have to listen closely. Listen to the emotions. Listen to the feeling that I put into my experience as I explain to you what happened to me. That's why a wise man will even listen to a fool. A wise man will even listen to a madman. If you're truly wise, if you're truly growing and not leaking, you find that you can learn from anything and anybody. Haubagui. Because even the fool will give you an experience of what it's like to be a fool, and it will increase your hatred for foolishness. All right? So basically, this is what we're talking about. You need to add a non-return valve to your life, to the tank of your life. And how do you do that? Focus on adding knowledge. Focus on action and not just knowledge. Add action to your knowledge. Focus on gaining experience, either yourself or through other people. And the more you do that, the more you're going to keep growing. All right? So keep growing, stay inspired. My name is Victor Machoka. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's a pleasure speaking to you. And I know that we will see you at the next level. Cheers. Take care.